So I'd been planning for a few days to come out into the woods and cut a few hardwood trees down for my firewood next year. I have cut 3 or 4 down, I think, but I wanted to come back to the spot I'd been last week and cut a few more down. And I'm trying to get over this cold slash earache. I'm feeling better, so there's nothing like going outdoors and getting some fresh air when you're feeling kind of crappy. So I'm out here this afternoon. I'm going to put some gas in the chainsaw, maybe 1 tank, that's it. And so I'm fueling up the MS261C, and I'm going to go in there not too far, and I've got a couple of maple trees, maybe a few birch trees to cut down, and when I'm tired and I've had enough, I'll go back home. I'm not too far away. And that'll be firewood for next year. It'll be down in the woods, and I'll come back in the spring and get it. I usually cut down anywhere from a dozen to 15 trees, and that'll give me 5 to 6 cord of wood. You know, some big ones, some medium-sized ones, some decent stuff. And like I said, I'll come back in the spring to get those, junk them, and then in the spring I'll process it, put it on my firewood racks, and let that dry and season over summer. It'll be ready for next year. So here we are in the woods today, and it's a gorgeous day. I just flew my drone over the lake next here, and wow, what a beautiful day. Not a stitch of wind. There's still some snow. I think we're going to lose that in the next few days. Temperatures are going to go up. But what a sweet day here in the woods. So let's go cut a couple of big hardwood trees. Got a great big maple tree here. Beautiful tree. It goes up all the way here. It's really difficult to tell with hardwoods where they'll fall. You got to sort of figure out the lean and where the branches point out. And hardwoods are really dangerous. Man, oh man. Show you how big this guy is. Anyway, I'm thinking he's got a lot of branches up there, so I'm hoping to make him fall this way. I'm hoping anyway. Yeah, hardwood trees are very tricky. Spruce trees are usually pretty straight. Put a notch in them and wedge them, and they'll usually go where you want them to go. Hardwoods are a different story. If they have a lot of lean and stuff, no problem. But man, they're dangerous. I don't take it for granted, I tell you. So we're gonna give that guy a shot. Success on that guy. Nice maple tree. So he fell okay. That makes me feel quite confident when I can make them fall where I want to make them fall. But like I said, hardwoods are dangerous. Man, oh man, they're heavy and they're just unpredictable because they have that big umbrella, that big canopy, and you know, you look up and it seems like they're leaning one way and they got a lot of branches one way, so you kind of want to make them fall that way, but they don't sometimes. They're really unpredictable, so you just have to be prepared, put your wedges in, and you know, if it's sometimes I've had them fall on my chainsaw a couple times. Luckily they didn't damage them, or just a handle or something, but you got to be really careful. Anyway, that's tree number 1. So I've got some beech. That was a maple. So that's a maple. That guy over there, just next door here. See how he's got some moss on him? That's a beech tree. There's a little birch, spruce. There's a nice big birch. I might make him fall. He's got a lot of lean, as you can see. He's got a lot of lean this way, so it'd be no problem to get him down this way. Here's a little beech next to me. Another maple. There's a big beech up here. I don't want to make him fall. I'm afraid he'll fall into my logging road there, which wouldn't be a whole heck of a big deal, but he's nice and big. I like those big, nice, straight pieces. Another maple down that way. A couple beech trees here. Just pick and choose. So far, 3 and 3. So that's a maple, beautiful maple down, birch tree, and a beech. As you can see here, that's the last one. Had a bit of lean and some branches, so down that went. My birch is over there and my maple's over here. So this is my logging road. You see the truck there. So I'll just come in here and pick these guys up. I've got some down there that I cut down a few weeks ago. So I'll go pick a few through here and see if I can finish up today. Here's another nice maple. I wanted him to fall in between here, so he'd fall down to the ground, and he got hung up here. I did wedge him and he went down, so far so good. You can't get them all. Maybe the wind will knock him down. If not, I'll just grab my chain with my skidder and I'll skid that way towards that other big maple. So that one didn't quite fall where I wanted to, but that's okay. Great day today. Man, it's some nice in the woods here. It's calm. I got heated socks for Christmas. Battery operated, actually. Battery operated socks. Remote control. So I can reach in my pocket and up the heat, down the heat. Talk about spoiled. Out in the woods logging with heated socks. And they're nice and long, and the battery fits in the back, like towards where your calf is. And I thought it would be maybe, you know, a little cumbersome, either in the tractor or logging. I don't even feel the battery in them. And here I am walking around in like almost knee-deep snow. My feet are warm. Man, we're getting soft in our old age. Anyway, wow. Heated socks. Logging with heated socks. Who'd ever thought, huh? Anyway, we'll cut a couple more down. I think I counted a total of 9 trees that I've got down. And when I say I log, I cut down 12 to 15 trees, that gives me about 5 or 6 cords of wood. That's, you know, the odd 8-inch tree, 6-inch tree. All these 9 trees that are cut down are like, they're like 16 inches or so. They're like bigger trees. So I'm sure I'm close to 5 cords, but I'll always cut extra just to make sure I have enough. And so looking at this nice firewood, I can't wait to get my Splitfire 1165V chomping at these blocks next spring. I may even start doing firewood early. Never know. So fortunate to have such a biodiverse forest. You know, I've got some not little, but smaller spruce trees here. I just cut that maple down, and behind there's a birch. You know, there's a little beech tree here. There's a couple of nasty leaning beech trees here. You see how the tops of them are like umbrellas? It's good to cut them down. They make too much cover, and nothing else grows in the forest, so they need to be cut down. That's a beech. You can see the moss growing on it. I think I'll cut him down. He'll be easy. He'll just fall down here. And I've got another one here. And I got a few more, but I may cut those down. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. But they make, you see how gnarly, oh, here's another one over here right beside him, eh? See how they stop and they make branches? They're awful to deal with, but it's excellent firewood. Excellent firewood. Very dense wood. See all the branches and the tops? They make like a big umbrella, and they hide the sun. So, you know, it doesn't give a chance for any small trees to grow around them. So I do select cutting, right? I come in the woods, and I'm just in a little spot here, like, I don't know, 300 feet around, 400 feet, 500 feet around, which is just a smidgen of the land that we own. And we don't own a lot of property. It's, you know, it's not that big of an acreage. And so I'll never, ever, ever cut all the hardwoods on this land, ever in my life. So I can come in and select 15 trees, and you'll never tell that trees were cut down in a few years. The branches will all be gone. You'll see a stump, but that's it. Everything regrows by itself. It's just like taking care of your garden, really. The trees that need to be cut, you know, you cut them down. They're getting older. The branches are getting rotten. You cut them down. You use them for firewood. And it's sustainable logging is what it is. So I'm headed out. I guess I should have 11 or 12 trees down now anyway. Anyway, fun afternoon. I was only in there for, I don't know, a couple hours, 2.5 hours. Felt good to get some fresh air. It felt good to be in the woods in general. That went well. That was fun. Cutting some hardwood trees is not always it's not always easy, and it doesn't always go as planned. But today, I don't know, maybe I took my time a little more and really looked at the lean and stuff of trees and the branches. Anyway, they all came down perfectly, and I've got a nice variety there. One ash, few birch, some maple, and beech. It's going to be beautiful firewood, and like I said, I can't wait to stick those blocks in my split fire wood splitter. Yeah, so we're headed out of the woods. I really didn't want to go out this afternoon. I could have stayed there a little longer, but it's getting to 4 o'clock and it'll be dark soon. So all right, thanks for coming along my little firewood logging adventure, and we'll see you later.